About jurisdictions that kind of don't get it. A couple of high-profile UK Labor politicians, who are this week licking their wounds, as you can imagine, say their next leader must be a woman. This is the big solution to the problems that came up during the campaign. Yes, what a brainwave. I've got to say, having a woman in the studio, I don't care. This is gender identity rubbish. It's not about the gender, it's about understanding what your potential supporters think about in their world, what they want out of politicians, what they want out of policy, and the Labor Party has shown that they don't read that right.
No, they don't. But the funniest thing in the UK, the British Labor Party are actually on the catch-up from the Conservatives because, let's face it, they've already had 2 female prime ministers.
Right.
I mean, and I don't think Margaret Thatcher was there on any form of quota. I think she got there on her own right. Yeah. And, in fact, I think she got there in a time when it was even harder, and that's why she was the Iron Lady. So, I mean, look, the people of Britain have shown that they will vote for a competent person. They were progressive to put a woman up in all of those years, and from the Conservative Party. You know, I think Labor have lost their socks. They've lost it going down this line.
Yeah, they have. Look,
it's kind of a knee-jerk response, though, with Labor, isn't it? I mean, look what happened in this country.
They don't know who they are.
When things weren't going too well, why don't we put Joni Kerner in? Right. How did that work out, folks?
That fizzled.
What about Carmen Lawrence? Oh, yeah. What about Julia Gillard?
That didn't
What about
work
Hillary
either.
Clinton?
It's about competent people. Competent people. It's not about their sexuality.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
I think the world's like the Hillary Clinton. What that even shows you is that the voter isn't that stupid. It's exactly what you're saying about Daniel Andrews. It's what you're saying about all of these things, Chris. The voter isn't that stupid that they're going to sit there and vote for a woman because she's merely a woman.
The answer is we've got to vote for...
But you can never please the gender identity crowd. I was listening to Taxpayer Radio the other day, and a woman on there was saying, because we have a 34-year-old woman in charge of one of the Nordic countries now with a committee of women.
That's right.
And she's saying, is it disappointing that we're surprised that this happened? Really? So no matter what, it's always disappointing.
Hey, listen, we've got to move on. I've got to squeeze this in. I've only got a minute to do it. The BBC cameras picked up this awkward moment between Kate Middleton and Prince William overnight. I want to ask you, is this Kate giving him the very cold shoulder? Fiona, you've given your husband the cold shoulder on occasions, I presume.
Never.
Is that the cold shoulder?
Look, I think it is, but what I'm going to say is that they have always been very much no public displays of affection and having that very reserved...
Is that what it's about?
I actually think that's what it is. Like, he's gone to be that bit more affectionate in a light moment, and she's gone, we don't do that. Sweetie, that's not...
Is that the way you read it?
I don't know. I'm the least touchy-feely person in the South Pacific, so I'm no expert on this.
Oh, Michael. Come, Michael, let's have a hug afterwards.
Oh, hugs make me nervous. But I don't know. I mean, it didn't look like a big deal to me, but he looked a bit needy, I suppose, if anything. He's kind of touching her, and she's going, I'm busy here.
Maybe she was just ducking away from a fly. I don't know.
Oh, no.
Fiona, Mike, thank you very much.
Thank you, Chris.